Do you need badges? If you do, make sure you hit up Elite Badge Grinding. They are fast and reliable. Their link will be in the description, and be sure to tell them that Blaze sent you. Hey, it's Blaze, and today, I got a post-scoring, post-build video for you guys today. That made no sense, bro. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but basically, I got probably the best mashing post-score build in the game as of right now. This is obviously before patch 1, so watch out at patch 1. Things might change, but in this past several years of 2K, they've never touched the post moves. So this build, any post build that you make is gonna be just balanced for the rest of the year. They're never gonna like get out of style or get out of meta. And also this build right here that I'm going to show you guys is actually very well balanced, so if that does end up happening, you're not going to be like losing out and ending up with a build that just is out of the meta. You have to make a whole new post scoring build. That's not going to happen with this build. Now if I had to compare it to somebody, it would be like a taller Tim Duncan, and you'll see what I mean as we do go on and show you the video. Now this build is going to be pre-made, so this video is going to go a lot faster. I'm going to show you some gameplay, and in case you guys haven't experienced or haven't just tried out the post scoring in 2K22 yet, they've taken out post speed boost. They've taken out the post back shimmy moves. You know, shimmy pill, you know, that shimmy pill. They took that out. All right, and they also took out the post step back jumper separation. If you watch me how I play, I step back from the post and shoot a jumper. That's what I'm referring to. They took that out. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into the build. But first things first, if you have not subscribed to the channel, drop a like, subscribe down below if you are new. And sure, man, let's get into the video. As you can see on your screen already, we are going to be making a center build first. Handedness does not matter, just whatever your preference is. And yeah, so for the body settings, you're going to want to go with a height of 6'3", a weight of 240, and a wingspan of 7'3". The reason why this is to kind of make up for the strength loss from gaining more speed from being a 7'3" center. And it's extremely well balanced because you're still going to have 64 speed. You're still going to have you gotta keep in mind, you gotta keep in mind about the boost. You gotta think about the boost you're going to get from hitting 99 and also going to the gym. So speed's going to go up to a 64, strength's going to go up to an 82, and then the rest of the stats I'll get into in a second, but that's that. And the reason why it's 7'3" is because the meta of the post this year, I'm telling you right now, is it's going to be a mashing year unless you want to go down to 6'7". 6'7", the two heights that are going to be best for post scorer this year is going to be either 7'3" or 6'7". And that goes for both 5v5, 3v3, 1v1, 2v2, it doesn't matter. If you want a more of a playmaking outside hop fade, post fade type of game, or just faster in general, 6'7" is gonna be the best one. And I might make another video on that. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see that. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's get into 7'3". This is gonna be a very mash centered build, but the post fade is still going to be very, very solid. Now, in case you guys are not aware, I just found this out myself. Post control means nothing in regards to how fast your post moves are going to be. The stat that affects that in 2K22 is speed with ball. I'll repeat that. Post control means nothing in regards to how fast you move in a post. The stat that affects it is speed of ball. I don't know why, it just does. And then also for post control, it's only going to be used for badges. So at 84 rating, you unlock Hall of Fame post spin and Hall of Fame drop step. Bias went down to 80 to we're at 99. You unlock the badge, but at 80 you can save forward tributes and put it elsewhere, right? Max out the mid range, max out the 3, but then obviously just put a little bit on free throw, but not too much. Like you're not really going to be playing, unless you're playing pro-am, then obviously adjust it for that purpose. But otherwise, you don't have to put that on, of course. Make sure you max out the playmaking. Playmaking is going to be very important for this build because, especially this year, and all the different playmaking mechanics they added into the game, you're going to need as much help as you can get, especially when a lot of the moves that you are going to be doing is going to be potentially blitzable. If you're 7'3", your body's bigger, which means that your target area is bigger, which means that opponents will be able more easily be able to come and blitz you. So that's something to keep in mind. If you play 2s, you play 3s, it's not going to be an issue. You play 5v5, it's going to be an issue. But just something to consider to max out the playmaking, get the max playmaking badges, because obviously everything else is more well balanced. Interior defense is at 70. With the buff and interior defense this year, especially with new block animations, new wall animations, new stuff up animations, that's not going to be a concern for you. So I brought it down to 70, especially when you don't get much badges for having high interior defense anyway. Most of that comes from the block rating, so I would not worry about that. Perimeter defense is going to be at 51. Doesn't hurt to help, and also if you're on a post score and you play 3v3, you're going to be guarding the corner, so it's not going to hurt to have that badge and have Intimidator, etc. Steal is at 36, and once you hit 99, you will actually end up getting Bronze Interceptor, which isn't too much, but at 7'3", having Bronze Interceptor, that's going to be very, very cheesy. If you played my team last year, remember like Taco Fall, Yao Ming, that Interceptor, you realize how cheesy that was? That's the same situation here, except you're going to be 7'3". The wingspan is short as well, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, it's still a 7'3" player with 7'3" wingspan. It's not going to really take effect. 91 block, obviously, to get the Intimidator, get the Pogo Stick, and then we got the Rebound up to get Rebound Chaser, blocks, etc. And we got all the physicals maxed out. You can't really see on my screen here, but yes, all the physicals are maxed out, except for Stamina. Stamina's on 97 instead of 99. But yeah, so basically, this basically just concludes the build as of right now. I am going to go into the, like, obviously making it and building it, but for this build, I'm just going with post shot daggers. This is obviously up to your scheme and what you want to do, but for what my play style would be, and maybe power back downs might be what you want to go with. But personally for me, like the large boost in post hook, hop fades, post fades, if you get doubled, that opens up the whole possibility for backdoor lobs to come into play. So that's why it's like that's why I prefer it. And even if you double up on takeovers this year, if you're primary and secondary, it actually doubles the effects while both of them are active, which is ridiculously overpowered. But yeah, all right. So that's what I'm going with personally, and I'm gonna walk through. I am gonna show you what badges you will put on it. Keep in mind when you turn 99 overall, the badges are going to fluctuate. You're going to have to put them in other places that you wouldn't normally. Okay? I actually pressed circle, by the way, so just give me a second to get through this screen. Finish. Yes, sir. And once you get to the end, you have a 7'3" facilitating 3-level score. Has shades of Kristaps Porzingis, Joel Embiid, and Andrea Bargnani. Andrea is actually a great player. Kristaps, decent player, but Joel, pristine. So we're running test to build. I'll show you some gameplay. Kind of show you what I'm learning so far. I'm still very rusty. Just because you have to learn a lot of the new mechanics, because the whole entire post scoring system is completely brand new that you're gonna have to lab and learn. Once I figure it out, I will upload a tutorial on that. So do make sure you're on the lookout for that as well. Let me go ahead and finish this up. Like I said, you want to drop stepper and post spin will go to Hall of Fame at some point. One important badge you're going to have is Mouse in House. Mouse in House is going to be important, especially when you are going to be 7'3" and you're going to be taller than everybody else, right? You got to keep that in mind. You're going to be taller than every single person on the floor. So you're going to have like silver back down, gold post spin, gold unstrippable, just etc. Just ways to where, actually no, gold unstrippable is not important because when you're attacking a basket. Okay, that's not that important. I also get mistaken with a different build. So for these extra 4 slots, they're honestly your choice. Obviously, once you unlock the other Hall of Fame, back Hall of Fame post spin, Hall of Fame drop stepper, that's where those extra 4 attributes are going to be going towards. But for now, just pick something that you would enjoy having, and then just go from there. Personally, for me, I'm going to put on Silver Fast Twitch, and then Bronze. I'm going to take off to give me that extra tendency length when driving towards the basket. And this one is actually very stacked for you. His build is actually a very good shooter. So not surprisingly, because everything's nearly maxed out for 3-point and mid-range. That's to be expected. But first things first, we got Fade Ace, yes. Green Machine, and also Blinders does affect post fades this year and next gen. So make sure that you have Blinders on a max level that you possibly can. Then we have 4 points left. So I'm honestly just gonna put on Gold Sniper. But if you want to, like, you can mess things up and like just mix it up with different things. Like, personally for me, I might go with Sniper, but I also might feel like, okay, difficult shots, I want to get that because I feel like taking a lot of post fades this game, and you can go like that. Or if you're just gonna be isolating the whole game, take Catch and Shoot off, and then put the rest on Sniper, right? And you got one more badge, and you just put on, like, let's say Corner Specials or Step Off Mode, anything, right? Or Catch and Shoot, Bronze Catch and Shoot. Now for playmaking is very easy. You have many options where you go with. Now remember, post playmaker, you're gonna unlock that once you get to 99. So I wouldn't want to worry about that right now. And then you have Needle Threader, Unpluckable. Bullet Passer is important to make sure you get that ball out as soon as that double does come in. Blue Hands, that helps you with like the quick first step off the catch. And special delivery, that's kind of up to you. Dimer is there as well, but personally, I don't like using Dimer because I feel like if you're wide open and I hit you and you're open, that's why you should hit regardless. You shouldn't need Dimer to help you out. But I will put Forward General on. Every once in a while. And then lastly, it's obviously your choice. I'm just going to go Break Starter. Just go Break Starter and then Bronze Dimer. Okay. Now for defensive rebounding, this was easy. It's D Leader, Off Box, Gold Pogo, Gold Rim, Gold Intimidator, Silver Rebound. I am not a big fan of Worm, but that's obviously your preference. Instead of getting Worm, I'd much rather put on Post Lockdown, Tireless Defender, and then that would be it for me. Obviously, make sure you pair this up to how your scheme is going to be. If you're going to be like the main big in your team, make sure you got like Brick Wall on or just simple things like that. But let's go ahead and let's test the build out. We will play against the Pistons, have an easier opponent for us. Alright, there we go. Now, one thing I want you to consider that the meta has changed up a lot, and I'm just learning new mechanics, so just keep that in mind. But these are new combos I am learning how to do, and if I had to compare it to any single year in the past, I would definitely compare it to NBA 2K20. You got a green right there. Now you got to keep in mind with the extra height and the extra length and blinders, deadeye, etc. That's going to help you a lot from not getting contested, especially against like 6'10", 6'9". Especially if their strength is low, you can always just smash them down in the paint and put that ball up. Play as toxic as you want to. Again here, double spin back, drop step, bring it to the outside, boom, right there. And keep in mind, the meta for a lot of the pure, like, glass cleaners that are going to be in the game, they're all going to be 6'9", 6'10". So that mouse in the house is really going to start taking advantage because you're just going to be way taller than everybody else. And it's going to be a really OP badge for you. That's why it's worth 7 badge slots. That's why it's so good. Now, I'm actually also very curious about how this is going to work in my team, because there's a lot of like different, like, does that mean like for my team, if you're running a post offense, that mean you have to run like a lot of tall players? That's something that's still going to have to be seen. Okay, give me the ball, please. Thank you, appreciate it. Now, this little double spin back is something I've been practicing with. That I feel like could be a very cheesy combo once you get it down. We'll double spin back, get you inside the paint, rotate foot over, bring it to the outside. It's going to go every time. If you get a post hook, you got a post hook, you know that's going to be wide down the paint. I would do one more possession. Like I said, the main thing I've been focused on right now is that double spin back. And also, just that reminder, remember, post control means nothing this year when it comes to your build. It's merely there just for you to get that post spin badge and a drop step badge. Alright, sometimes you will mess up, that's okay. Double spin back, coming through, drop step, put it up, and it's high mismatch every time. If they're running a taller person, I'll do one more position and show it. Actually, if they're running a taller person, then you just want to bring your outside foot inwards and then come right back outside of a post hook, and then it's not going to be contested. If they jump, it will be contested, but you just have to make that read, and then either take the foul, or after they jump on you, they'll be past you and you just go for the easy layup or dunk, depending on which animation you get. I'm gonna pass out here. Yep, double spin back, bring it down low, rotate foot, and then come back out to the outside. Now, once you're like a little bit outside of the restricted area, that's when it's gonna give you a hook animation. But if you're close enough, by working that double spin and working inside of the paint, you're gonna be able to get there every single time. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and end the gameplay there. That does conclude the build video for today, man. I hope you guys enjoy, and make sure you know if you want to see the playmaking post score as well as being 6'7". It's one that can actually run point forward, but has that very good post game to go along with it. And I think that would be a lot more of a fun build. But if you're trying to win games and get after it, this is definitely the best build that you can run with, and it's very diverse. You can run it 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s if there ever is a 4, and 5s. So just keep that in mind. As always, y'all, hey, good day. Adios, guy. Peace. I love positivity. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. And yeah, man. Peace.